Welcome to the stage, Joanna Walker.
I want you to remember a moment when your life changed. Not just change, because we know that life does change, but a moment when life changed for you suddenly, dramatically, and drastically. It could have been you in your personal life. It could be a neighbor, a colleague. But either way, would you agree with me that there are certain events in life that happen such that it's going to either be a dead end or a turning point? But for you, what is it going to be? Or what should it be? The dead end or turning point? I remember coming across an article online. It was about Kendra Wilkinson. She's a former Playboy playmate. And at the time, she was married to a very high-profile former American football player, Hanks. She was going about her business as usual. I mean, she's married now. She left the Playboy mansion. She's married now. 2 small kids, a husband, a star. So what could go wrong? But suddenly, she comes across headlines of this huge sex scandal. It involves her husband, and he's been seeing a transgender prostitute. There are images all over. She said, I felt like I'd been shot. I felt like I'd been shot. Oh, that hit me, that statement. I was looking for that description to describe what I felt once upon a time. So I thought, oh my God, life cannot be business as usual. After you've been shot, literally you've just been hit with this stray bullet. Where do you go from there? Where do you get the bounce back? I mean, quietness, isn't it? Everything is just been shattered in pieces. So how do you get about bouncing back, picking up the pieces, and carrying on? My name is Joanna Walker. I am a property developer, a lifestyle coach, a self-made entrepreneur, if you like to call me that. I think I like being called self-made millionaire, yes, why not? Entrepreneur. So I love and I'm passionate about helping people, but especially women, so that they realize their full potential and they live their dream lifestyle. Because things like what I've just said to you, sometimes they become such a big distraction and they can take all your focus in life. But you can live your dream lifestyle. But there's a fact that's a bit concerning actually, that in the independent.co.uk, it says that 1 in 6 people under the age of 45, they say that they live an unfulfilled life. And that number goes up to 20% for those from 45 to 54 of these people that say they live an unfulfilled life. So, what is an unfulfilled life? Simply put, it's when you're not living life to your full potential or to your desired standard. You know, when it seems life is just being dictated to you by situations and circumstances, and so you find yourself, you can't really settle and develop yourself to your full potential or live a life where your deep desires are fulfilled. So I'm here to get you to live that full potential. So how? We look at it this way. Sometimes, as I say, life is dictated to you. But here you are going to achieve your extraordinary life and be the authentic you and live life on your own terms. You live life by choice and not by chance. Not, when you are the authentic self, you're not living your life according to how your children want you to be, how your husband wants you to be, society, culture, or whoever else. Because you see, in life, it's very easy to just be trapped on this treadmill of playing roles. You may be wondering by now, why am I passionate about this? Why would I say I love to help women to live their lives to their full potential? Well, I'm in a great place now, a real great place now, but it's never been like that. Far from it. Now, come with me to September 2009. It's this cold Saturday morning, and I'm in this cold room. In front of me is this huge iron door. It even looks cold, even the door even looks cold. And I'm sitting there, I'm hearing banging, keys, noises of keys, people shouting, swearing, noises. What am I doing here? How the hell did I get here? This is my life, my whole life, my career. My whole life is ruined right now. How did I get here? All I did, I just went to church and I came back home and, it was smelling good, food smelling good, hungry. Oh, in a few minutes or so, I would take. And all I said was, oh, have you been drinking? My God, it was like a red flag to a bull. What are you talking about, woman? I'm not an alcoholic, okay? I'm not an alcoholic. I said, no, I didn't say that. I didn't say you're an alcoholic. It's just that I'm seeing an empty bottle right there. It's not that I say, well, you're being rude, you're being aggressive, you're threatening my life right now. I'll call the police. Yes. And guess what? I'm a white man, you're a black woman, and guess who they're going to believe? Oh, can you believe it? Can you believe it? He did call the police, and they came, and they did believe him, and they took me. They just said, oh, ma'am, we're not going to handcuff you, so that was a little bit of relief, actually. So anyway, That's how I ended up in a police cell. Cut the long story short, the Crown prosecution really saw that no, there was no merit in this story, so they threw the case out. And but that was not before the police were really pushing me to take a caution, of which I declined, because I said I wasn't going to take a caution and admit something that I had not done. So I would like to say, we patched up and things got all right, and we lived happily ever after. No, not at all. I hit the floor, and I couldn't take the risk. I couldn't face myself continuing after this. So this was a trauma. It was trauma. So, and then I realized really that I had to seek help because it triggered depression and anxiety. And so I opted for CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, instead of the medication route. So it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. But I stuck with it. And as I got better, I started socializing and attending, seminars, self-development seminars, conferences, and courses. So, and then I came to a realization that in life, you do need a hand, a helping hand. You need that support. So I engaged a mentor and a coach. And so my life began to really change for the better. I started, slowly gaining my confidence back. I started going back to things that I had thought I would not do ever again. So I went back into the property business. I fell in love. I got engaged. I started traveling the world and doing everything that I wanted to do. And while doing that, without even realizing it, I was helping people who were facing challenges, some similar challenges, but getting somebody up is a formula which can work for anyone in any situation. So in this case, I was just coming across friends, relatives, and sometimes strangers, and just helping them. And I got such positive feedback. I saw people getting up and getting, their mojo, to say, back. And people, the feedback I began to get from people was, "Oh, Joanna, you are so, good at this. You've turned your life around, and I'm sure we can, take a leaf from your life." So then I began to realize that actually I could help more people. So if you like, that was the birthing of my Infinite Abundance Academy. And so I came up with the Millionaire Mastermind Basics 101, which is a program that is structured. It gives you structured strategies that you can implement to move you from the dead end to turning point. So this moves you from going through to the dead end to the turning point. So now, where do we go from here? How do we bounce back? Where do we go from here? Well, we have to rediscover who we are. The identity issues, we have to really see, who am I? After all this that has happened to me, but who am I really? So we have to rediscover ourselves, our identity. And as you know, Steve Jobs said, you can only connect the dots going backwards. But looking forward, you have to just trust life, trust destiny, trust karma, trust something that somehow the dots will connect and bring you to that place of your full potential. So, what we need to do in this case is to have a crystal clear vision of who we want to be, where you want to be, what you want to be. So why a crystal clear vision? A crystal clear vision gives you the framework, a decision-making framework, where you can only participate in activities and relationships that serve your vision. Because you see, when you don't have that crystal clear vision, that's where you engage in things that are just wasting your time and taking your energy. But the crystal clear vision, it channels you and focuses you that you will come to that full potential and realization of your dream lifestyle. So, as we have seen, that yes, life happens. Yes, the stray bullet will hit you. And I do not want to lie to you and say, is it not shameful? Yes, the shame is there. The disappointment is there. The anger will be there. The regret will be there. And the self-pity. And sometimes it can boil over into this bitterness. But we have to make this choice that am I going to let this event, this one stray bullet, really finish the whole of my life? No. You can make this your turning point. We can take those dots that Steve Jobs talks about backwards and then know that this is what brought me here. So from here onwards, where we said now we are living life by choice and not by chance. So we implement these strategic solutions that will get us from here where we are to our turning point. So this is the time to seize this moment, because you can be extraordinary. I can even say you are extraordinary. You can be more. You are more. You can do more than you are doing now. And realize that fabulous dream life, fulfilled life lived on your own terms, life lived to your full potential, where you begin even to help and touch life around you. So, I'm sure there's a few things here that have resonated with you today. And I would love to connect with you so we can take this turn together and reach this fabulous, fantastic life. So I'm just so glad to have this opportunity to speak to you and share my story. As you can see now, there were times I couldn't say this without crying or even breaking down. But look at me now. I stand tall. I'm my authentic self. I live life on my own terms, and I help others do the same. So thank you very much. I look forward to connecting with you and sharing your stories as well. God bless.